NFL playoffs, bro. NFL playoffs here. Um, man, the Rams just beat the Vikings down last week, man. I was definitely surprised. Great showing by the Rams, man, especially with everything going on in LA. Know they had a lot to play for. Um, man, the Commanders beat the Bucks game field goal towards the end of the game, man. Shout out to the Commanders, man, with a rookie quarterback
Getting
doing
it
his
done.
thing this year. Yeah, getting it done. Um, man, how you feeling about the playoffs, man, and everything that's kind of shaking out in the NFL?
Man, let's start off with the Vikings and the Rams. Wasn't surprised at all, man. Knew what happened, man. Rams got hit with some injuries and some things early in the year, so their record really wasn't a reflection of the team that they have. A lot of championship pedigree around there, championship coaching quarterback, and they got a lot of young talent that's eager to follow. That championship pedigree. But to flip over to the Vikings, man, I knew what happened, man. They got exposed last week against the Lions. I knew that Sam Darnold. I knew that he was Cinderella and his clock was running out. I knew that he would turn back into a pumpkin, and he got exposed last week, and they didn't do nothing to cover that up.
Yeah.
By relying on the run a little bit more to take the ball out of his hands, and before you knew it, man, he was down so many points, and a big factor was because of him and the things that he was doing. And over he's played good for 14 games, but these last 2 weeks have really deteriorated his future, man. 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, we was talking about this guy receiving a max deal somewhere else. And now that he can pretty much that went up in smoke. They was talking about
Yeah.
McCarthy away. But I'm sure that's off the table now. And I knew it would happen, man. I knew what happened watching that game against Detroit Lions, man. He really missed some throws that he should have made. And it could have won him the game. It's not like they weren't getting down in the red zone or whatnot. He was just totally missing throws, man. And you got to give some of that credit to Detroit Lions defense, but I just think it was more of his mess ups than it was them stopping him.
Man, I'm with you. I definitely don't think they should even think about trading away JJ. Being that, rookie guy getting a chance to learn from Sam Darnold. I think he's just a better athlete in general.
Hmm.
But man, the Rams did a good job, bro. They had 9 sacks.
Mm,
They had 9 sacks. And I saw a few of those sacks. There was coverage sacks.
mm.
I think the Rams they played well, man. The DBs came out um, and performed. I think they had a plan, obviously, to shut down Jefferson in that passing game. Um, but I mean, when you look at total yards, I mean, the Rams had 292, Vikings had 269. Passing yards, Matthew had 200, and the Vikings had 163. Obviously, that ain't gonna cut it in the NFL, but comparable. You get what I'm saying? So I think the difference maker was the 9 sacks. I don't know if I've ever seen an NFL game with 9 sacks. I don't know if I ever seen that, bro.
And the
Um,
reason passing yard was comfortable was because the Rams didn't have to throw the ball.
yeah, true.
They didn't have to
Especially when they was up, what, 21 points?
ASAP.
Yeah, yeah. Um, they lost the turnover battle. They had one fumble, one interception, and one time of possession with 32 minutes. But man, yeah, I'm with you, man. Sam Darnold, Cinderella story. I definitely wasn't a believer. As far as trying to make him like my organization quarterback, wouldn't happen for me. But speaking of the Lions, man, how you think they're gonna fare with the Commanders this week, man? You got Commanders headed to Detroit. Um, this will be a good one. This will be a good one.
Man, my former coach and Dan Quinn, man, he's gonna have his guys ready to play, man. They're gonna be fearless. They don't care that they're going in there. They're ready for the opportunity. He has the right bets in the right positions. And Bobby Wagner, the middle linebacker. Speaking of, man, having that championship Super Bowl pedigree, you gonna have to go into somebody trap and take it over, man. I think the team believes in Jaden, has given him the confidence to lead this team. Whenever you got a guy that can create plays and get you out of bad situations, with not only his feet but his decision making, you always have a chance. So it's going to be interesting to see this game. I can't wait to watch it. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Washington won. I think Detroit is the better team though. But it wouldn't surprise me to see them to sneak out another win off a field goal or something close like that.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna rock out with the Lions, but I could see Daniels go in and play good ball and fight his team to a win, like you just said, walk off field goal situation. Being that Montgomery's down, if they can find a way to stop the run a little bit, they got one of the smartest and best linebackers in the game still with Bobby Wagner, like you said, anchoring that defense. And then with Quinn, that's a defensive minded coach. So we know they're gonna have a plan. But I don't think they have enough just with the Lions' weapons, bro. You got Jameson Williams, you got St. Brown,
Demir-
um, man, the tight end, Laporta. You got some guys over there, man. So I'm gonna take the Lions to win this game. I don't think the Commanders have the receivers, but I say that and they always show up, bro. Um, man, obviously you got Scary Terry. He cutting up. Then you got Zacchaeus, bro. He had 100+ yards the week before on probably like 10 catches. So, um, and they got some guys showing up. You still got a veteran in Zach Ertz still playing some good football, man, and being a good outlet for Daniel. So, and this will be a good one. It's playoff time though. This will be a good one. You ain't gonna do nothing but get good matchups right now. So, you got the Commanders, bro. I'm rocking out with the Lions, man. And we're gonna see how it go. We're gonna see how it go. Texans and Chiefs. Who you got in that one, man? You got Mahomes headed to play against well, not headed. He's at home, Arrowhead Stadium against C.J. Stroud, man. Stroud turning it around, bro. A lot of people was down on Stroud, but he figuring it out, man. They ended up winning last week. Um, what you think?
Yeah, man, I got Pat Mahomes in this one. Simply because CJ Stroud doesn't have his number one option. I still think he has decent receivers, man. He still has Nico Collins, he still has
Yeah,
Robert Woods, and he still has Mechie. Um, but I don't think he has the reps with guys outside of Nico Collins. And he still does he have a tight end Dalton Schultz? I want to say Dalton Schultz.
yeah.
But he doesn't have the reps that he has with Diggs and Tank Dell, and I think those are huge losses, man. And they're going back to where Tank Dell got hurt. I'm sure the emotions and the feelings are going to come back, and CJ's going to have that in his mind to probably not to throw that pass or something in that range because of what happened this last time. I just think they run out of options, they run out of weapons, Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce find a way, and Jones find a way to get it done and move on to that next round.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. Got to go with the Chiefs. I like Mixon. I like C.J. Stroud. I like the Texans, man. I like the head coach, man. Got those guys flying around. You could tell they want to play for him. You could tell they compete. Um, and they got a plan, bro. I mean, the way they played last week, bro. I think they had a pick six. They might have I think four turnovers. I think Herbert threw four picks last week. They had four interceptions. Um, but man, it's Pat Mahomes, bro. Pat Mahomes more than likely will be in the Super Bowl again,
No, sir. No, sir.
hands down. You don't think so?
No, sir.
Oh man. So you got an AFC upset. I'll take it.
Mm-mm. Ain't gonna be no upset. I got them winning this week, and then I got Action Jackson coming in next week, getting over the hump.
All right, so you taking the Ravens to beat the Bills.
Absolutely.
Taking the Ravens to beat the Bills. Um, this game will be Sunday, man. This will be probably the most watched game of the week. To see these two go at it. What are they both the fight for MVP?
Mm-hmm.
Um, is between these two guys. It's not up for debate. Um, man, this will be a good one. I'm taking the Ravens, man. I've been rocking with the Ravens all season. Obviously, man, a lot of people, man, they like 22 back there. They like Lamar. Um, it does concern me with the receivers they have. Hope Flowers is back this week, but man, I like Likely. We talk about it, bro. I think Likely is damn near another receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big guy, athletic. So, I'm taking the Ravens to beat the Bills, bro.
Absolutely, man. Ashton Jackson is playing out of his mind, man. I think he's thrown 40 touchdowns and maybe 4 picks. He's thrown for like 4,000 yards and almost rushed for 1,000 yards. I think he's at 1,000 yards now. It might be like 987 or something like that. But Ashton Jackson is playing out of his mind. The game seems to be slowing down. He's improvising. He's making throws. I just want to see him continue to play at this level, man. And I don't want him to the bite into um, once he beats this guy, because I know he's gonna take it personal versus him and oh man, Josh Allen, because like you said, it is coming down to them for the MVP. So of course you want to have that lasting impression. Because I think it's picked before this week, or it might be that next week. But I feel like they going to Buffalo. I think the last time you went to Buffalo for the playoffs, that they lost. Um, because I think it snowed and it might snow this weekend. So man, that would be the only factor I feel that slows down Lamar Jackson, being the weather. But I feel like they have what it takes. I feel like they got the piece that got them over the top, and I think that piece was there. I
Yeah,
think he's the piece that gets him over the top. I think he relieves so much pressure off Lamar, man, honestly. And I just feel like the Ravens just need to play their football. They don't have to be somebody else. They don't have to be the Chiefs offense. Just play your game, what you've been doing all year. And I think they'll come out with the win, and they'll be heading to Kansas City.
yeah, man. I'm with you, man. The Ravens do a good job, bro, with runs like the run designs. I don't know really what type of scheme they're running, but it's really just downhill. Like they ain't trying to get cute, fancy. They really just manning up, man blocking, and giving the ball to Derrick Henry, bro. And when he get to rolling, it get ugly. So
Mm-hmm.
uh Hamlin, DeMar Hamlin, you better be ready to tackle at the line of scrimmage. Safeties better be ready to tackle at the line of scrimmage because if that guy get rolling, man, it's not gonna be fun. You've seen Fitzpatrick last week. Um, man, we done seen it over and over.
Then Patrick Quinn, I seen guys quit last week. They got tired of tackling them.
Yeah, man. So your best bet is to tackle them 3 yards around the line of scrimmage, 2 to 3 yards around the line of scrimmage. If not, it's gonna be a rough day for you. But man, they've been doing a good job with the run scheme though. All right, moving along. We both got the Ravens in that one. Rams, Eagles. Rams, Eagles. You got the best running back in the game. I said it. I know we just talked about a great running back, but you have the best running back in the game, man, going against the Rams, which Nakua is. I don't get how he do what he do every week. And he's playing against the Eagles secondary, who many people would say is suspect, even though Slay played some good ball last week. But a lot of people say the Eagles secondary is suspect. But I'm rocking with the Eagles, man. My boy AJ Brown, he reading. I don't know the book's name, but man, he locked in. Um, Saquon, you got Hurts, you got Smith, you got a front seven that plays solid. I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah, man, I think this is the one that could really go either way. But I'm gonna rock with the Eagles, man, simply off the conditions that's gonna be going on. It's supposed to snow. Um, and I think they got something good going right now, man. Again, talk about missing pieces, man. I think Saquon was the missing piece for them. When the Eagles got to the Super Bowl, the previous time, I know they was really heavy on the run game, leaning into Jalen and man, who
You
else?
forgot. You forgot. Yeah, Miles. Yeah. It was Miles Sanders.
And they had that running game going really well. And they upgraded now. Like you said, the best running back in football. I really believe that right now and this year for sure. Even though Derrick Henry's right there on his coattails, I believe they have the best running back. It's gonna come down to, can the Rams protect Stafford? The Eagles have a great front four. They can get to the quarterback with just four. Don't really have to blitz. Um, but they did take a huge loss at the linebacker last week when the Kobe Dean going out for the season with a patella, I think. So they're going to be having another new guy in there starting. They're talking about it might be Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Um, and it's going to be interesting it's going to be an interesting situation for him to his first start to be in the divisional round of the playoffs versus the Rams who just won it not too long ago. So it's going to be a chess match. I think McVay is the better coach. Um, it's interesting to say who you think is the better quarterback in this one. You know what I'm saying? Stafford's still slanging it. Um, and Jalen is definitely upcoming and hit his stride to, be in that back half of that tier one quarterback. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, being at home. Really wanted to see what the atmosphere was like, man. Was gonna try to get out there. But yeah, I ain't doing well with snow, so I try to get around and maybe tailgate and catch some. So, but I'm gonna ride with the Eagles for the win.
Man, listen, you currently on the East Coast right now. You definitely should try to find your way down to Eagle Stadium this Sunday. If you can make it happen, that's probably an environment that you don't want to miss out on, man. So from the things I've heard, man, I done seen videos of Eagles fans jumping on tables and all types of stuff, man. So, um, but I'm rocking with Eagles, like you said. Quarterback standpoint, I don't know who you go with, man. They both bring something different to the game. Matthew Stafford is in my opinion, a technician in the way that he delivers the ball to those two. When you talk about Cooper Cup and Nakua, so and I'm with you. I get a head coach that the better head coach to the Rams right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out, man. But man, we about to lock in. Got some good football this Sunday, man. Good football Saturday and Sunday. Got a 2 game slate on Saturday, 2 game slate on Sunday. So some good
Ball,
football to watch, man. Oh yeah.
ball all weekend, man. My favorite
And
time.
then that's gonna lead into the championship game on Monday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Well, there it is, man. One more rivalry. Back at it.
Back at it.
Yes.
Ugh.